Hello, good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? Yes, quick update on Mohbad's death, the autopsy and all that is going on. My emphasis has always been to say no to drugs, say no to cultism, and say no to grooming of our children. As we know, this case is a very high class case, high profile case that every eyes are on it. So there is no way the police are going to mess up with this case. I can assure Nigerians that I know quite well. We need to just give them time to do their job. But most especially, what I want to talk about today is about Kemi Olunloyo. I still stand by it that a lot of information that she's been giving out are misleading. They are misleading. The first one with the black dark man, they were advocating for DNA test. Before we knew what was going on, Kemi came out with fake DNA tests. She said the DNA had been conducted in Dubai and that she has the result of the DNA. Now, she came out again, after being debunked by all that, okay, can you post the DNA test result? She came out and said, okay, even if Larry comes out to say he's not the father of the child, because Sam Larry, that she was alleging to be the father of the child, has come out to say, look, they can do their DNA test. It doesn't have anything to do with Wunmi, the wife, the Mohbad's late wife, and is not the father of that child. That they can do the DNA test. Is ready for it, and Wunmi herself said she's ready for DNA test. Now, for me, Kemi Olunloyo now came out to say, even if Sam Larry says he's not the father, Wunmi still has to go for DNA test. What happens to the DNA test Kemi is saying she had before? What happened? All of a sudden, she's changing mind, changing her tone of lies. What I want us to just be aware of in this case is the fact that a lot of information are misleading and they are causing real trouble among Nigerians. Because by the time you disseminate wrong information to people, the next thing is you're causing serious problems around the world. Everybody believed her when she said she has a DNA test result. She calls herself investigative journalist, and everybody will believe whatever she comes out with. And because she has been selling this thing to people for a very long time, false information, and she's getting away with it, she feels she can always toy with her emotions. This is rather unfair. It's toying with our emotions. Is toying with justice, because all we're asking for is justice for Mohbad. But by the time you now divert our attention to something unserious, something misleading, then you'll not let everybody focus on the main thing. We have to focus on the ball, and which is justice for Mohbad. Believe me, justice for Mohbad is not about just getting the killers of Mohbad, but working on the real menace of our society, which is drug use by our youths. We have to fight against it. We have to say no to grooming of our children, because most of these things that happen in that industry and in Nigeria generally, all over the world now, is substance misuse. And these our youths are so into it, and it's destroying lives. That is what we are asking for. That is the justice that we are asking for. Not only getting the killers, but getting the killers to let us know why they are grooming these people. What is the grooming all about? You understand? So that is just the main thing there. And for Kemi now, yesterday she apologized to Yabo over all the ranting of because Yabo and Tonto went to buy casket, to price the casket, and she and Tonto were just being transparent by showing us everything. Of course, everybody has been saying they have been donating towards the burial, to give that young guy a befitting burial. So they had to just be very, very transparent as much as possible, which she did with Tonto DK. So they did the live video, they went on live Facebook, and tongue started wagging that why would they showcase the caskets to the world, that they are happy. And Kemi was one of those people that were saying, she said specifically that if it was Yabo's children, we should have done that. And she was, she's been pulling Yabo's leg with Tonto DK, saying another false, they own Gist Lover. You know how controversial Gist Lover blog is. So if you're accusing a certain set of people, she named 2 Nollywood actresses and then said 3 other people. If you're pointing finger to a particular individual or particular individuals, you are endangering their lives. That blog is a very controversial blog that anybody that feels like he has stepped on their toes, we definitely look for the owner. Do you understand? So now you coming out to say Tonto DK and Iyabo owns Gistlover. She even said it that, Iyabo, did you not confide in me that you own Gistlover? It's just common sense. If Gistlover is owned by Iyabo and she can confirm to somebody, that means she has something in her head, because that is a very, very controversial blog. So it's just common sense that nobody in their right sense will ever disclose themselves as Gistlover or herself as Gistlover. Now, yesterday she apologized to Iyabo, because trust Iyabo, this is a gist. Iyabo now, she gets close my head in Iyabo. So because Iyabo has been giving out back to back to her now, she came and apologized to Iyabo and was saying, it was somebody that told me that you are Gistlover. So what now changed? You told the whole world that Iyabo confirmed it herself that she's Gistlover. Now you went to Iyabo's inbox and had a DM with her to say, yes, sent voice notes to her that yes, it was somebody that told me that you are Gistlover, and that is why I am saying you are Gistlover. So it tells you that she is a bloody liar, and she will lie just for followership, she will lie just for money's sake, she will lie for anything, just to chase clout. So just be careful of the information you get from all these people. They are all misleading information. We should just focus our attention on justice for Mohbad, and I believe everything is going to be appropriately handled by the police. So now Sam Larry is in their custody. They said it's in their custody and they are doing their investigation. Let's just wait. Have that patience. We have waited and we are still waiting. So let's just keep waiting and let's be law abiding, because we can't do anything unless the police gives us okay. And then the DNA test that people are shouting, we are not the family members. It's only the father of Mohbad or the mother of Mohbad or Wunmi herself that can say, okay, I'm ready for DNA. Without that, nobody has any right. I still say it and I stand by it. It has nothing to do with the investigation. What has DNA got to do with the investigation? What help will that give to us? That's the question. It's just like you're just inflicting more pain in that girl. I don't care what problem she had with her husband when the man was alive. They could have had, people said that there's a chat message which shows that Wunmi was having an affair or whatever. But has there been any chat message that you have read or any problem concerning Mohbad's child, Emole? Has he ever talked about that child in any of his chats or in his music? So that's what was all the music you're bringing, saying these are inspirational music, these are fictions. They are not real. They just write contents, music contents, just like we do contents everywhere. So just disregard all. Let's face the main thing, which is justice for Mohbad. And I say justice for Mohbad includes us fighting against drug abuse, fighting against grooming, fighting against cultism. That is what we should focus our attention on. Thank you, everybody. I'll keep you updated. Have a wonderful day. Bye.